What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing all right. So today's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, we're actually going to be putting together some new areas on this route that I've. It's actually one that I had found, and actually turned out to be pretty cool. It was pretty much like an American, kind of just a grain branch line. You know how you might have a line that goes through little tiny cities, and it's just agriculture everywhere, and just simple, straightforward track. Lots of fields, lots of cornfields, feed any of that stuff, and at the very end, the line gets torn apart, worn out, not very used very much. So I've actually taken this route and put a ton of detail into it already, updated it. Now this track's got a connection not only with CSX, but it's got a connection with the Norfolk Southern as well. And the time frame, honestly, I love the late 80s, early 90s. Just watching CSX having a lot of old power like Chessie or Seaboard, any of that stuff. And, it's just a hodgepodge of newer stuff too. But this line's pretty fun, and it's coming together pretty quickly. I'll just walk you guys through what I've already, taken liberty of putting on here. But first, usually I show you guys running sessions, and I'll show you some running sessions, but I just wanted to show you some of the editing stuff that I do. And of course, by no means am I an expert at this. It's just something I do in my free time, and just thought, some of you guys might be interested in it, so just wanted to share it with you guys. But let's turn the environment. We'll go here, and let's turn the clock. So now it's night. Alright, that should be pretty good right here. So it's pretty almost noon game time now. Pretty bright, so we can see all the details that are going on. But you can see this is a little bit of an older city. Got older buildings, but a brand new Kroger. And as you can tell, just so people don't get in trouble, they have added an extra X on here for FedEx. But yeah, just some fun little details right here. I just wanted to throw a Kroger in, just a place for people to go shopping, of course. Of course, you can't go wrong with a classic water tower. Why not have a second one? Right there. Through here, it's just, like I said, it's an old part of town, but then you got a nice KFC. So, just stuff for people to do if it was real life. And of course, you got your gas station, Citgo. Got the truck taking care of the dumps, the trash. But so you can see here, the garbage truck is really old. So let's see if I can find a modern one. All right, garbage truck. Look at that, modern. Let's get rid of that old sucker. We're gonna put in a brand new truck, or one that you would see nowadays. A beer bottle, nice. Let's find a dumpster. Look at that. Goes right with them. So we're going to turn it here. Put that in front of him. So now he's getting ready to empty the trash for him. So just little updates like that. Now this gas station's pretty old, but I'm going to keep it here because it's a Citgo. It's something different. So we go through here. Some of the roads are kind of old, worn out. Now this is an interesting red light. All angles are green, so that means everyone's going to die. So let's try to find a stoplight. Oh, looks like I do not have one. Let's try a red light. No. No. Traffic. Just a traffic stopper. Interesting. Oh, wait, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Perfect. We got a traffic light, so we're going to get rid of you. And usually traffic lights are on this side. So we'll put that right there. And we're going to put this one right here. Going to turn it. There we go. Now it actually kind of looks like a city. All right, let's go with this one. Nope, let's put you right here. We'll turn it. All right, and then we'll go back to the red one. Put that right there. Turn that. Now we got some traffic lights and we no longer need the stop signs. So there we go. We've got a brand new traffic intersection. And just a reminder for you guys, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I'd love to have more of you on here. I'd love to talk to you guys, see what you're doing, and, you know, just like to hang out. And pretty soon, within the next week, we're hoping to begin the beginning of the construction of my HO gauge model train layout. So I hope you guys join us live with that. I will let you guys know more information in the future when that comes to fruition. I've got a friend coming over potentially tomorrow, and we're going to be wiring the basement because the builders of this house that we live in, you know, they just decided to put one outlet in our basement. And, you know, just having one outlet with two plugs in it is not exactly going to get you much to play with. So we are going to be in the process of rewiring that to get several outlets in there so we can have more lighting, you know, just more availability so we can plug things up and not burn the house down. So just get ready to join us with that in a couple weeks. And yeah, looking forward to starting that because it's been a lifelong dream to have one. So thank you guys for tolerating me just talking and rambling, but let's get back to the construction here and see what we got. All right. Right here we got a nice crossing or crossbuck. Gotta love the old Southern car. Got several of these crossing signs. I think they're put together pretty uniquely. All right. I just recently updated the signals on the line to the safe Trainz signals, so they're not spotlights anymore. It's a little bit of a modern twist. Right over here we got the lumber yard. The tracks used to go through here. They used to go where this big blank area is. And now it is obviously just gravel because the lumber company here has decided to place all their lumber there. So obviously we need to give them room. So the tracks now end right here. But this is also an interchange with the NS for my Shortline. There's a lot of interchange areas, honestly. You can see here the NS depot, where they've got a couple engines, a nice heritage unit, SD45. And there's their couple of their trucks, some MOW. And then right here is the Hiwassee Terminal, which is our Shortline. It's also part of the AXTR, which is another Shortline that just bought out the HT. So don't be confused when you see HT Power with AXTR. And then also we got old power. We like to buy old engines on this Shortline just to preserve history. So don't be surprised when you see engines like this little doozy. SD40, high hood, Norfolk and Western. You can see here, there's just give you a little tour real quick too. This track through here. So on the other side of the lumber yard used to be engine shops for steam engines. Well, obviously steam engines aren't necessarily a thing, though it will be part of this line because you can see we have a steam engine sitting right here. It will be part of the railroad in the future, it's just going to be, the steam shops are going to be moved to the end of the line for the short line, and this is where the interchange stuff is. So we park power here, but it's not it's the end of the line, but it's not our main. It's not our main spot where we service locomotives. And actually, I'm going to put some stoppers right here. Put some buffers right here. At the end of the line. Make sure we can stop. Really hate to go through this person's house. So we got some end of tracks buffers right there. So hopefully we won't splat this person. Let's see here. So we built this track through here. Used to be a house here. I got rid of it so I could build the tracks, and you can see very well maintained with the grass. I mean, super maintained. So gonna have to fix that up a little bit because that's just too much grass. So we'll come through here. Well, that's not how you do it. Let's fix that. I gotta go into advanced. Gotta go to grass, and we're going to lower the grass just in that spot so the tracks are cleared up. Maybe a little bit of grass on the tracks, and that's perfectly okay. But see, it's definitely not near as bad as it was. Want to kind of look like we take care of the line, but you know, it is what it is. Looks a lot better. And the road probably shouldn't have grass on it. All right, so there's that. The tracks are a little bit cleaner now till you get right here. So this was an abandoned part of the line. I've revitalized it, got it back up and running. So now, I'm gonna take care of a lot of this extra weed. Just again to make it look like somebody runs the place. You can see right there. Got it all cleaned up. Looks semi-respectable. Till you get right here where there's tons, and I mean butt tons, of this stuff through here. So, gotta clean it up. Alright. Not near as bad as it was. Probably need to take the weed train through here and spray it off. The weed control. It sounds like I have a train full of weed. Alright, so there's that. This connects to the sawmill or lumber mill, whatever you want to call it. We pick up wood pulp cars through here, or wood chips, and we take those wood chip cars down to the end of the line and take it to a paper processing company. Here's another locomotive we have. This one doesn't usually leave. It just kind of stays and does yard work for us. Alright, so these crossings are brand new for me. I've rebuilt them, put these up because they were just crossbucks with no lights. And actually we need to go ahead and make the crossing nice. So we're going to put some concrete down to buffer the tracks for people who are crossing. So you're not just driving over pure rails. Alright, there's that. Put this one down right here. Perfect. Now it looks kind of respectable again. What do you know? I'll do this one as well. Had to do 5 of them puppies. Alright, let's check these out. I think these need it as well. Alright. Gonna move these sensors out of the way so they're not interfering with each other. Alright, that's good to go. one would think it'd be nice if the mainline railroads would do this as well. So we'll get that built up. Let's check out any other crossings we got, of course. All right. Let's check these out because I know they're not. All right, got to shrink that in a little bit. Perfect. This one's already fixed. It's wood. Okay. All right, we'll take a look-see over here. Of course, same thing. We'll put 2 panels each line. Don't look too bad at all. Well, that one didn't even get one. There we go. All right, so those crossings are set up. Those had already been done. Got another industry over here. So you can see the logs that go in through here. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this section of town. And let's head on down the branch line because I'm pretty much done with this area, at least for now. So you can see it's, like I said, it's agricultural. Lots of farmland, and I do mean lots. Let me repeat that. That means lots. Like, you got enough corn to, like, come out of your nose. Now we're stuck in corn. So, that's fun. All right, let's check it out through here. Perfect. I love it when the crossings are buried because that means we're not using it enough, right? No, it just means the game's stupid. All right, so let's fix that. We'll adjust the height. All right, we're going to fix that up a little bit. Now, I can tolerate that. That's not bad, but this is too high over here. So I'm going to release that one. And then I'll put one right here. All right, that's good. So that at least looks decent. Just a long road to a farm. All right. That's one customer that barely gets worked, if ever. We'll switch that track so it's main line. All right. The good thing with the most recent update with Trainz 22 is that you have these procedural tracks where if you switch the track now, where the old game, you used not to be able to tell just by looking at it. You'd only see these signals on top of it where it says whatever junction you're at, and it tells you which direction by which is green, which is red. Obviously, green's the direction you're going to go in. But not only it does that now, but in Trainz 22, you can see the rails shifting from one side to the other, indicating which track you're going to go down, which is a nice feature. And I don't know why it's taking them so long, but I'm glad they fixed it. Let's go through here. Got a trestle. There's some nice water. Now here's an area I am interested in working on. This used to be a field. Looks like the highway has taken part of it over. So, that's access to a big major road right here. And I'm seeing an opportunity for a customer. So what I'm going to do, because I do want an auto rack customer down here. Not very common for a short line, but it is cool. So I'm going to take this. I've already begun laying track right here. But my plan is to make a siding right here that just goes all the way right next to the main, parallel to the main, straight to here. But also make a Y where the tracks will meet probably in this area where the compass is. And we'll have a big car facility through here. It's going to be all asphalt. And have auto rack loading opportunities here. So I think that'll be a nice new customer for the line. Because right now, I have one which looks kind of junky. So I would rather turn this one into a scrap producer, which would be a lot more fun of an opportunity, in my opinion, for this line to do business with customers. I did, however, just build this. This was a nice little section. It was just fields. You know, it's nice to see fields, but it also is, you know, it gets a little tiresome. So I've built a nice little road here. I've put up crossing gates since this is a more active road. And these gates are fun, but it's also a Walmart right here. So, of course, everybody loves that. But we've got a Sonic put in here. I've divided up the parking lot since it's all asphalt through here. I've divided up the parking lot with the yellow dividing lines because that stops people, right? But got a nice Sunoco gas station, very detailed. Got a few people walking in. Except for this dude. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready to kill somebody. So that's the thing. The rest of these guys look like Lego men, so that's cool. But then here we go. One of our favorite restaurants, of course. No introduction needed. It's obviously not Taco Bell. You can read what it says. It's a very, very well done model. Of course, you got the trucker who has just completely missed the window, so maybe he's driving off, but we're not going to do that. We're going to back him up. That's better. Now he can actually potentially get his food. All right, and we got people driving around about to go into Taco, you know where. And then the Walmart. This place be poppin' because it's Walmart. And it's not the most detailed building, and I'm sure there are, you know, a lot more detailed models out there, but, you know, it's kind of an old, worn-down area, so I figured why not put an older-looking Walmart. If you can look right here, in the back, we've got Walmart trailers going in there. It's where the trucks unload. It's got a docking bay right there, so it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And of course, you got all the cars, trucks coming in. And then Burlington Coat Factory, because reasons. And then world famous Waffle House. With one customer, so, you know, they're doing a great job. And then you got the pastures and the farmland and stuff, and obviously there's grass. But yeah, it's just something I threw together just to liven up the scenery a little bit. And right here we had a cattle ramp to load up the cars, where we'd have livestock cars. We have since stopped working with them before HT took over this line. And so you can see that the tracks have been ripped up right here. Got a lot of old cross ties from a switch that used to be there. So again, just some details I like thrown together. And then we got a lumber mill. It's a pretty big customer. You know, so just little details like that. And the farther down, we're getting close to the end of the line. We go through here to the paper mill. You can see here where I was saying we bring the pulpwood down, or the wood chips, whatever. They get unloaded, and it gets all dumped right here and gets processed and pumped into the factory. And you know, this factory requires tank cars, box cars for product, and then wood chips for product as well. So it takes a good bit of work. And then through here we have a siding where we park our passenger cars for future excursions when we do indeed get to the point where we're actually having passenger service or an excursion train, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's just some of the line. And again, it's agricultural, it's farmland and everything, but it's a fun little line. And it's a nice little yard. And through here we got town, got the crossing gates up. And you can tell the town's kind of, the tracks are not maintained the best through here because it's, you know, grown up with weeds and everything, but it's still an active area for the rail line. One of our locomotives that, you know, if need be, we'd use them to pull freight up the line, but don't necessarily use them all the time. But the farther down we go, where I was telling you guys about the auto racks, I would love to have a scrap customer here, because this scene looks like it should be for scrapping cars, honestly. I mean, I really do. So I'm going to end up moving these auto racks out of here and putting them into the new customer once and only once we're done building them. But, you know, I guess it wouldn't be bad to have one track for auto racks to unload cars that are going to be scrapped. So that's actually a good idea I just thought of. So that's cool. I'll probably keep one track open for that and one track for scrapping. But let's get up to where we're going to build the automotive facility. I'm going to go whooshing down the line real quick. In about 14 years, we'll get there. All right. So let's first come through here and divide this fence. I like the fence. Don't think it's a bad thing to have, but we're going to put in some break points in it just in case. I still want to keep most of it. So I'll delete that and delete that. That way it's open. It was protected farmland, but it's obviously not going to be that anymore. So right now what I'm going to do is just paint all this to be gravel so it doesn't look like farmland. I'll get through here. Alright. So honestly, who knows how big this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be massive. And I can go back and turn this back into fields or grass or whatever you want to have down here. But for now, I'm going to cover it up just with ballast, just so it looks like it's not necessarily farmland. All right. Get it up through here. Oop, went too far. Let's get rid of that. All right. So yeah, this game I've told y'all before in the past with other live streams. It's actually pretty fun. There's a lot. I don't know. There's just a lot of opportunities through here. A lot of things you can do on this, and if you can dream it up, you can put it together. All right. Obviously, it's going to take shape with a lot of different stuff, but for now, we'll leave it as it is. Okay. Now we got that going. Got to get rid of the grass because it is just everywhere. Okay, so we're going to lower that. Okay, there we go. That stuff's gone. Got to go back and delete. Well, it'd be nice if I didn't put down 30 railroad crossing signs, wouldn't it? Perfect. Got to get rid of these weeds through here too. And we'll keep some of them up because I don't necessarily think we're going to use all of the area. So yeah, this stuff can be tedious, but it's still a heck of a lot of fun. You know what? I didn't even turn on the radio. So let's turn on the radio. Hopefully it won't be too loud. And maybe there's no talking. I don't know.
Brad, at the yard off CSXP. 114 door roll by. Clear. Backing up.
All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So we got that back up and running. Let's see what we got here. I just downloaded some buildings. Just downloaded some buildings for the auto facility. So let's see what these look like in just a second.
Copy that. Signal indication built more. Direction on W line, over.
All right. Sorry about that pause. So let's go into the database. Let's see what here. I think it's, well, that's good spelling on my part. Look at me, guys. I am dope. So this is an automobile factory. So let's see how this thing looks. Well, so far inside of it, it looks wonderfully empty. And I mean wonderfully empty. All right. So let's check this out. Honestly, not bad. That's a pretty decent looking model. Automobile engine factory. Well, that's very specific. So this should be part of the company of the line. So we will put this building, well, not in space. That's not great. But we'll put this company over here because that is another thing that we can do is we'll get probably the 89-footer box cars that are automobile parts. And we can load them in there. But, let's figure out where it is going to go. And like I said, remember to smash that like button just so I know that you like our content. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you guys as we're on the march towards 2,000 subscribers. I believe we have already passed the 1,150 mark. So I'm very, very thankful for you guys and I very much appreciate it. But let's see how this looks. First, I want to see how the tracks actually look up inside of it. If it's not too tight, or if it is, then we'll see. That's a pretty tight squeeze. Alright. Now let's take an 89-footer. Let's just throw an auto rack in there and see. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. It's not hitting the building. It's not hitting the loading dock. Yeah, that's solid. Let's see. Auto. What's that called? I know there's a. I think it's 89 foot. I might be wrong. No. No, I'm not seeing it. Interesting. I know there's some cars. Hey, well, that's an automobile carrier, so that's some of the newer ones. It's still not what I'm looking for. Let's just try a CSX car and see what we can find.
One more time.
That's an auto rack. There's a wood chip car. 60-foot box car is not bad. That can be used. But not what we're looking for. Another auto rack. Oh, there we go. 73 foot. I was wrong. No, that's a reefer car. Well, search continues. Throw a nice little Alco there. Speaking Ohio, interesting.
Need about 15 more.
Strange
15
looking
more.
auto rack.
15.
Perfect. Holy crap, you can't even see it. How about a drivable ship? That should be good, right? Perfect. We're gonna haul some freight cars with a ship. That's not even sure why that's even an option. Alright, let's see.
2 more times.
Just want to see all the options. Let's go to space. So here's the footprint of the whole layout. The layouts are consisting of blocks.
6 more cars on it now. 6 of them for me. 3 for me. On it. And everything looks good off on it. CSXT 114. Clear 20, come ahead. Need
Alright,
about
so
15 time down.
The
Clear all
game's just
track.
being silly.
CSXT 114.
Forgot I made some hot buttons. That's my bad, guys. I just blasted you with my intro. I apologize for being a doofus. But each one of these sections right through here, they're basically tables or modular sections. So you can see on the screen, they're made of squares. So each square consists of whatever you want it to be. But you can just build anything with it, honestly. Let me see. So like if you want to add a level. Let's say I wanted to add a completely new city right here. I'd click add. So there's my first step. It's a brand new module. And then I wanted to build something special, or let's just say I wanted to fill it with dirt. I just have to paint the whole thing, or you can select it and do whatever you want to. But this game's based on these modules, and it's pretty cool. It's a nice little feature, but obviously we don't want that one. Let's see here. Let's get back up to where we were going, because we were looking for these puppies, I think.
Still need 16 cars on it. CSXT 114.
60-foot car. It's not terrible, but that's not what I'm looking for. You know? Sometimes you know where stuff is, and other times it is hard as heck to remember. Dang, that disappoints me a little bit. Apparently, I just don't have it. How strange. I used to, I know that. Oh, regardless, let's not spend more time wasting looking for that. I'll find some auto box cars and we'll throw them in there eventually. That's just really disappointing on my end. I guess for now we'll use box cars, but whatever. Let's get back to the line.
And about 4 more cars on it. 114.
Let's go ahead and connect the line.
2 of them.
So let's go ahead and connect the track and see what it looks like here. So you can see I have different types of tracks I can use. I can use these right here. Right here. I ain't using that one. Those look kind of silly. You can tell these are not near as detailed. They're older. There's the ones on the left. We'll get rid of those. Those are junk. Bye-bye. Let's go to oil again. Just a little dirty. Got some extra ground under it instead of ballast. See, it's a little extra rusty. So it's very detailed what they've done. And like I said, the cool thing with these when you build a switch track, as long as you put enough space on it, puts in the frog, and also makes it to where you can see the rail separating, which is pretty sick. And I can show you a little bit of how the other track used to be. Oh, here's how some of the tracks used to look. And then when you build a switch track, there's no separation, it's just glitching. You can't tell when those tracks switch. That's all you had to work with. Obviously, you know, the game's come a long way since then. But yeah, bye-bye to that garbage. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's first get this track connected for the runaround, for the siding. Get those two slapped together. And we'll have to adjust it because I'm sure it's not squared the way I like them to be. Gotta get a little bit of separation through here first. Still got the integrity of that. I'll put another spline right there. Bring the track in a little bit. Just kind of want to straighten them up, make them look as close to the real thing as possible, or at least in my opinion. It's not terrible. And of course things will change and adapt and all kinds of stuff. Alright, we'll go through here, put this one in as well. Alright. And that just looks goofy. Alrighty. That's fairly decently done. Except for that looks like garbage. And hot garbage at that. Alright, so we'll keep building this track straight. Try to keep it as close as possible, but not too close. And then we'll go right there. Track still structurally integrated. Still very, very, very structurally sound. So that looks good. I really don't like the generic switch stands that they use through here. So I tend to use a couple different ones, but right here, I'm going to use an NS switch stand. Pretty nicely detailed. And then we're going to go up here. Same thing with this one. Get rid of the garbage. And throw an NS switch stand. Alright, so now we've got a siding. So auto racks or whatever we want to park right here will be parked here. I think it needs to go a little bit over. Okay. That's solid. And it doesn't interfere with things too, so that's perfect. Make sure that looks straight. Sometimes when you lay the track down, it is very bumpy. It's like a dang roller coaster. It's like this. You don't want that. I mean, he might. That's up to you. If you want to be strange. Be strange together, I suppose. Right, let's go over here. And I don't think that's going to be very plausible to put that right there. We'll back the track up, because I don't want the Y to like instantly be slapped into this building. Not my favorite design idea at all. And then sometimes, I mean, honestly, this could be like a small yard. Matter of fact, it probably will be because there's going to be so much that has to go in this line. So yeah, let's just work on a yard. Just try to get it straight as possible. All right, it's not bad.
Forward.
Perfect. And we'll go over here, do the same thing. good starting foundation. Let's get rid of that silliness.
One more.
Put it on the outside.
And be good here for a second.
Perfect. All right, so we're getting a little somewhere. Sometimes it takes me hours. It's my wife. She'll ask me sometimes, "Hey, why don't you actually play?" I'm like, "Well, technically I am playing, but it's like building a model train layout. Takes forever, and you're never quite done." Same thing with this game. So I will put this through here. Slap some rails together there. I'm sure it's not going to be straight because, why would it? Just why the heck would it be? Alright, that's good. Got some bushes there because, trains drive through bushes all the time. Alright. So that right there. It's not too close.
Starting back, we at the rear.
Not looking bad.
About 7 on the stop.
Going to adjust this one now. I can tolerate that, at least for now. Alright. So, let's go through here and get rid of some garbage again.
4. 5. 4.
And yes, I am clickety-clacking away.
3 more.
Alright, get that off.
2 more.
Get off the screen.
Some of this is live
Car and a
grass,
half.
so I'll have to get rid of that. Little too much of that. So what we'll do is we'll shrink the radius down here. I'm going to ballast it.
20.
Oh, fart knocker. Okay. Let's
10
try
feet.
that again. I forgot I had it on dirt. So we're going to ballast the area. Make sure it's all leveled out.
Hey, Pat, I think we're good right here. We're going to get 3 steps.
All right. It's looking better. Now we got to go back up here. Take care of the grass. Gotta lower the grass. At least on the tracks. You can have grass everywhere else. I just don't need it on the main. And we'll go back here. All right, so there's that. So we got some of the yard laid out. Now we'll go. Said make a Y, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, got that stopped there. Now we're going to build some tracks into the facility.
Please conduct to 342.
Okay, so we'll just throw that there. I'm sure the tracks will need to be adjusted a little bit. lights, I'm sure they look like a rear end. That's not bad. Ooh, that's a little jank. Stop it. Alright. So there's that. We shall move the factory over here. Bye-bye.
Got a restricted back here.
Okay.
Very good.
There's that. First little leg goes in. Let's say we'll probably throw one right here. No, actually, no. We'll go right there. Boy, don't that look good. Yikes.
Restricted off the hump. You get 10, give me about 3.
Okay. It still looks like turd soup.
We'll do 42.
Man. Alright, we'll have to fix that. That's some junk.
D12, derail, line back normal, 42. Double. Double.
Alright, that's a little better. I could tolerate that one a little bit.
I got you, Rick. I can see you get 15. Start it back.
Man, that is a big old switch. Let's not do that. That's stupid. Okay. Still not perfectly straight. Ooh, that's a silly, silly switch.
Line to 6, get 30.
I do not like that.
30.
Okay, let's go back to where we were. That one's better. Still a little short. That's better. Okay. Now, after being frustrated for the last 5 minutes, let's get back to building.
Up what you can. We'll hang this flat.
Alrighty. Then we'll throw you. And of course, I'll straighten it out more as we go. And I would think the track would go straight through here.
Gonna be about 4. Straight to the hump. 3 car. 2 more. One more. Get 42.
Okay. So that's not great. I've got to balance out the ground because it is not very level. Oh, come on, you. All right. I'll make sure the ground is pretty darn level. It looks like it is through here.
For you.
Yeah, someone send me to an arm duct.
All right.
I don't mind the hill necessarily through here. Just want to
Back on CC.
get it out of the way.
16 release.
All right. So we're going to put this track right here. G right there. Yeah, I'd rather it Y like that. And of course that looks too unrealistic because it's such a sharp turn. That's not terrible. Okay, so that track actually looks decent. Now I gotta fix this one. And that should be a natural Y right there. Look at that. Doesn't look bad. Get rid of that nonsense. Okay. Just got to make sure that the switch track's okay, and it looks like it's not the worst, not the best, but right here and slap that one. I can deal with that. So in the middle here, we'll probably put like a fence. Just thinking out loud, probably put a fence and some grass and some trees and stuff. Just so it's not, you know, boring and not just so there's not just random bullcrap laying around. And so we can get some of the nature back into the image. That'd be nice. But now we got the first structure of track that's up in here. It's a start. You know what? That's not a start. I don't like that. Perfect. Look at that bullcrap. It just doesn't look like an authentic switch. And so like right here, it should sling onto that one. Apparently they do not like to make Ys on this game. So that's irritating. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, I can tolerate that, at least for now. Okay. Enough worrying about that baloney. It's also the world's biggest Y, but you know what? Why not? No pun intended there. Alright. And it does look like the tracks are just gonna go out here. I mean, in all honesty, it looks like the tracks are going to take up some space with this facility, which that's fine. That's why we took this area, because it was big and empty. Alright, let's look at the automotive complex and see what we got here. Oh wow, that's cool. Thanks. Dope. Alright, so there's also a car. Oh, what is it? We just got a few things. What did we get? What did we get? I forgot. Today. Car Factory, that's what it's called. That's an original name right there, guys. Car Factory. Let's see what we got here. Oh my word! Car Manufacturer Industries, a joint venture with TAC International Corporations. Hi, I'm Nigel, documentary filmmaker. Okay, sorry. Y'all don't understand that. That is actually... You know, this place is actually pretty freaking massive. Good heavens. Okay, well, good thing we got all the land in the world. Jeez. Place is something else. Right. We don't need any interstate. What's an interstate anyway? Good grief. Talking about plopping a turd on a map, man. It's gonna have to be out here. Oh, can't go too far. Alrighty, so that's a thing that happened. You guys saw it here first. We got a big old building. So remember how I said it's okay if there are hills? Well, absolutely not, because there are no hills here. So I'll have to fix this intersection, because this should be an area where trucks should be able to come in and unload and load up parts and their auto racks. Or, you know, that's technically what it is for a truck as well. Yeah. Plus you got a billboard here, so that's pretty dope. And we'll make it so it connects to the interstate. It looks like the interstate is eating this tiny little road. So I didn't realize the details back here are going to have to be fixed. But they are! So congratulations me on making more work for me. You're welcome. Okay. So here's the deal. There may not actually be a Y. Why, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Because there's just a lot of bullcrap here. Okay, so what I'm going to end up doing... The curve is still fine.
Patch over.
That right there. That
296 over. White
We'll adjust the tracks, obviously.
All right, 296 in location motor Bavarian on the port league. Push reverse both
There we go.
CPs. Over.
Yeah. Perfect. We're going through the building.
4-2.
Not connected to a dang thing. Perfect. Alright.
42, you guys stepped on. You said okay, take the light of
Go through the front garage.
That's right. Ready to come out. Need single track Broad River and Grover.
That's a little better.
Dispatch over.
Okay, we'll straighten that out. This track's like a snake, man. Okay. Okay. Got that a little more straight. So what I'm going to do here, sometimes this game is forgiving. It'll actually make a decent curve for you. Other times, it treats you like a jerk and it hates your guts. Like, what the cuss is this? Like, seriously, what was that? You know how the game's he's bragging on the game? Well, we're just gonna pee in the cereal. Like, no. Can't make this game look like it's fun. We want to make it look annoying as ever. What's with him? Saying we make fun games. Yes, I just had a conversation with myself. I am crazy, apparently. Alright, let's straighten that out. I have to straighten that out in a minute down there. Just want to make sure this is not too... Whee! That's a little sharp. Okay. Every time I say okay, I make more work for myself, so... It's not as bad as it was. Okay, that's tolerable. I'll deal with that. That's cool.
Check this out, guys, in the live chat. Says new dating for all tastes and ages 68. From user 69girls.xyz. Wonder what that's about. I couldn't imagine it's a bot trying to post prawn on here, could it? Bunch of scumbags. Oh, let's go ahead and report that. Thanks. Unwanted spam, and it's prawn. Report. Bye. Stupid comments.
Okay, back to the subject at hand. Let's make this auto rack facility before I smash my head into the computer screen. This went from being a simple, let's make a car dealership, to let's make this thing massive and stream it. Great idea. Alright. It's a sharp turn, but not too great.
72, diverge clear north lead, Haynes.
Hey, that's actually not as good. And I think it's because of that switch, the way I put it out. That's better. Okay. Yeah, that looks a little bit more realistic. More prototypical. Yeah, that's alright. All right. Got that. All right, gonna put this here. Alright, that's a lot better. Except for me being a dingus when I laid the first part of the track. Because, indeed, I was being a dingus. I'm like, what is that mess? No. Okay. Oh, it got me. What a bum. Bloop. Oh, you turd. Come on, connect. Thank you. This looks like it's on a hill, doesn't it? And that looks super realistic, guys. Check it out. Said nobody ever. Okay. Pardon my mini freak out or anything like that. It's honestly not a freak out, but just having one of those moments where I'm like, guys, I just went a little too far today. I just built way too much, a lot more than I wanted to. And I wanted to get to the part where I was running, and I just decided to just completely say, so I apologize for that. I apologize for the fart noise. If you didn't like it, get over it. Alright, let's check this out right here. I can tolerate that. That's gonna be good enough for that. So we'll build in a parking lot on that, put some cars in the building, and that'll be that for that area. Through here, this could be where box cars get loaded. I actually kind of like how that would connect to the car engine factory. So let's go back over here to our car engine factory. Because, you know, you'd think they would be connected at least somehow, right? Right? Come on. Bear with me. Okay. So we're going to put, I guess we'll put it like right there, right? Make it like they're interconnected a tiny bit. That way the tracks can go shimmying right through there. And that should put a switch track right through there, so that should be okay. Let's see how that will work. We'll have a track here. We'll have a track here. We'll have a track here. We'll stop it right there. That should be for the box cars. Throw one there. Throw one there. That actually looked decent for a Y. Why didn't you do that last time, you jerk? Okay. Oh, this game, it knows how to get you sometimes. It is so much fun, but man, it'll make you go bald. Alright, so close those in a little bit more. I guess we can pull that out a little bit. Yeah, that way we're not clipping the building as we're going in. That looks 1,000 times better than the Y I was trying to make. Jeez. Sometimes you win and sometimes you get blown out by 100. Alright, we'll go through here. And we'll stop it right there. I'll go through here. Slam it right there. Ooh, perfect. We're going through the middle of the building. That's not great. Slide that over there. Alright, let's hit another one. We got to shimmy through this building because it's built like a 4-year-old built the building. You know it's like legit when you have to duck and dodge support beams in a building. Alright, let's go to US track end. Perfect. We'll put some buffers out. Call them buffers. It's like I'm watching Thomas again. What the heck? Bumpers. Alright, we'll do that there. Doink, doink. Okay, let's get to the ballast again, because we'll... Yeah, boy! Alright, so we're going to throw all that over here. Let's get inside the building so we can actually see what the heck we're doing. Normally I wouldn't pay that much detail in the middle of a building, but since you're going to be technically driving into it with a train, you know, it might make it onto the stream, so kind of have to do that. So now we're going to make some asphalt, right? So I'm going to go through here because I want the tracks to be... I really just want it to be rails. I think on the inside it should look like rails, right? I think that would make sense so you can drive across them and all that. So you can do one of two things. You can either put tracks that are just rails only. Some of them look good. Some of them look like a rear end. But what I end up doing is just painting the ground to look like asphalt. To replace all this gravel, this ballast. So what we'll do, we'll go over here. No, we'll go to the tracks, yeah. So we'll go to advanced, insert. And we'll go... Technically, it's pretty long, so I can probably just adjust the height right here. And I just push it down a little bit so it's inside the ground. And then the outside, I would rather it be above ground, because that would make more sense. So it's not just completely, you know, completely just underground. But see, now you have just rail showing through here, which I think is going to be a nice touch. And then the tracks come out with the cross ties at the end with a ballast. So I think that's going to end up looking very, very solid when we get to that point. Yeah, we'll do that to these right here. All right, so I think that looks pretty darn good. Let's do it to the other side real quick. Whoa, too far, too far. All right, so we got that. Got cross ties again, so we'll hit another one. Okay. Perfect. Actually, should be able to just shrink these two. Good. Good. Perfect. Perfect.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 448.3, no defects.
Good. All right. I think that is very, very well done.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 448.3, no defects.
Okay. I think that's solid. I really do. I like how that's coming together. So now I'm going to put asphalt through here. And of course we'll change the asphalt to make it look better. Right now it's just a generic asphalt, and I like to put several different layers of asphalt coloring down, so it just kind of, it gives it a certain look. And I'll show you guys in a minute. Alright, we'll get the outside too, because you know you want to have asphalt on your building. So we'll just throw a decent amount out here. Obviously we'll have vehicles driving around at some point. And get it on the outside here too. Cover that grass up. Asphalt. And I've got to lower the tracks a little bit. No, actually I don't. I forgot. That's the one I was going to keep the way it is. Looking good so far. Looking very well done. Okay, so that'll probably be like a crossing through here. There we go. I figured all through here should be, the track should be lowered. So we'll grab this one. Oh, that's a little much. There we go. Perfect. All right, this is starting. It's starting to look like a thing, right? You know, let's take a step back, see what we're looking at. Yeah, not bad. Big old factory. I can deal with that. That's pretty decent in my opinion. All right. So there'll probably be a crossing through here. So what I'll do, just for the time being, goes out. Okay. And then through here, up to here, I'll throw it as ballast. There we go. And then I'll take a little bit smaller radius and turn this right here into asphalt. All right, that's okay. Let's get these tracks here because they look a little stupid. Okay, I can deal with that too. Now we got the crossing going. All right, cool. So that will be... Oh, come on now. So this will be some more asphalt through here. And of course my tracks have disappeared again. 'Cause why wouldn't they?
79921, ready for them over.
There we go.
Normal 1667. 80.6, reverse 1537, normal 1547. 78.7, reverse 1517, normal 1523. And 78.2, reverse.
All right, so
normal 1513.
I'm gonna close this area off.
Switch center quarter conduct near here, sign the form. Over.
Number 964.
Okay, so this will be closed off here.
463, DR Brown. Please go on all tracks. AKL 86.0 to AKL 77.0.
96488L7. 9921 engine 463 Brown, Alicia 30 tracks AKL 86.0, KL 77.0 at 17141714 KWH over.
1714 KW.
Correct over. Welcome FE dispatcher days.
Alright, so we're going to put some grass there. The trucks can go right next to the buildings right through here. I figured it'd be nice to have a little bit of greenery in here just to, you know, make it not just so concrete jungle feeling. And we'll get some of that right there.
543.
Turn the radius up a little bit. We'll put some through here. It's like I said, I don't want this all to be, you know, just tracks and concrete, because that gets a little boring. Gets to be a little much. And I'm sure I'm going to have to redo some of this area anyway. But for now, it's not bad. And then on this other side here, we'll do the same thing. Get some of the green works going. There we go. So not all of this has to be asphalt and gravel, like I said. Alright, we'll get this through here. Probably a lot easier if I just went like that, right? All right. Perfect. Okay, now going to do some more adjusting. All right, let's go through here. We're going to take this asphalt section, freshen that up a little bit. All right, then we'll freshen it up through here. In all honesty, I think this is going to turn into a parking lot like right here. So I think this section here is just going to be where cars are parked, like actual cars, not like freight cars or anything. Okay. I think this is coming together a little bit. So put the, I think we'll put a warehouse right here. Holy jeez. So that's a thing. That is certainly a thing that they made. So I'll throw that like out here.
Hurry up.
One of those distant sceneries. Okay. A car barge. That's cool. Not.
Good.
Alright. Now there is... You know what? Sure, let's put a cop car.
Point ground clear. I'll track say head by 4, couple up.
My contract clear flag. Go ahead, board, go for 463 clear.
I think that's a little bit better, actually. Yeah, who needs a crossing that massive anyway? All right, next. Probably would not be the worst thing to have a crew office here.
Hurry up.
What you doing, little turd?
Not
A
too.
little cat. All right.
Hey. 20. 10. 5. Good. Transform.
Interesting.
Point to ground clear about track say head. About 7. Okay.
Well, the track. First hit, 463.
Wow, that's tiny. Put some lights in the parking lot. go.
Three up. Two up. One more. That's a height. Turn, babe. Good, check your hands right there.
Alright, that doesn't look bad. Actually, I think that's kind of neat.
Three clear, bagger on it.
Alright, let's see what else we got here.
Hey.
Oh, what's up, Skywalker? How are you, man? Hope you're doing all right. All right, let's see here. Now, my next thought. It's not bad. That's cool. Got some vehicles. Honestly, probably put a couple of these things down. Let's see if I can put some ground cover down. Would Interesting. I actually kind of like that. Whoops. Oh, now hold on.
Farmer Yard. F99 to the 659.
All right, let's get these adjusted. May not amount to anything, but it's worth. Come on now, don't do that crap. Stop. All right.
Joseph Smith. Oh, Charlie Winks. You don't want this locomotive we got, do you? Well,
All right,
we
that's
own ours,
tolerable.
and it's
That's
already on
pretty
train.
decent.
All right. We about to come through the tunnel. Head
Put
your
some
way.
weeds up.
Back out, right behind you.
Cool.
lined up. Clear everybody on up. I'll step up when you come by.
On the ground is clear, gets you up at 4.
Ooh, that's curving a little bit. So I'm going to turn it that way. Okay, whatever. That's very tedious. All right. So it looks like I'll have to do that again, but I could probably copy those objects and put them back down in the same way. Just not sure. Do I dig it enough? And that's a question I have to ask myself. I don't. Okay. Much easier to put in a car spline. So let's do...
Got you. It's a porch test. Let me get it back and I'll do it.
All right. So that's going into those buildings as well. Gonna put some parallel cars right here.
22, 20,
And right here. Wait, it looks like something's going on, right? That looks okay. Not my most favoritist of things, but you know what? I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Now, what I do mind is the more I'm looking at this, the more I want there to be ballast.
Shell dispatch over.
Up until about right here.
Is on location over.
Which means my tracks will have to get raised up.
9665E32220, 3326 RG Field, releasing your authority all tracks from C6.0, the NAS south expired. Is that correct, over? 41, 1741, over. Norfolk Southern, milepost A3.4, no defect.
Wait there, Norfolk.
All track switch not back into the cab. Track switch and clear.
Okay, that's not bad either. Put some ballast out here towards the end. Alright, so the ballast is there. Now, I will say we should probably...
Oh, here's the read back, over. 6656E32220, 3326 RG Seals, releasing your authority all tracks.
little bit of
This is
gas
Norfolk
out
5,
here.
this is Dover connection. Is that correct, over? King 43, 1743, MSM, over. 268 SG Smash Jackson.
Going to track 7.
Alright, now we will just throw some fencing up. Let's see, chain link fence. That's not a good chain link fence.
Line there, back it up to the gate, 415.
Okay, all track switch line back up to the gate in the clear. 46.
That's a good one. Okay. And I'll show you how to straighten these up in a minute because it looks a little goofy when it's rounded like this. Probably keep that straight. And then go through here. And go to right there. Follow the railroad till we get about right here. Alright, we use this little button right here. Straightens it out.
Go ahead and bring it in here, stop it short.
Stop and show. Here we go.
Now we'll do this one too. Throw it all the way back here. Now just run it to connect right there. We'll just throw asphalt out here too.
Bighorn 73.
Alrighty.
Big bagger on in there.
I'll figure back to that 463.
That's looking pretty decent.
Bighorn CT, you can have some too on the 73 212. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
There we go.
Shot dispatch P42 over. Permission reverse, main track, Broad River, over.
All right.
Take out.
So loads go over to the left and parts go over to the right. I think that's pretty decent actually. I kinda like it. I kinda like it indeed. Now to get the rest of the tracks connected. That is the task. Bang. And that looks like a straight up butt. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't like. Do like. All right, now I've got to adjust the height here. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the stupid switch stand over here. Throw that there. Switch sides. Perfect. You know, this is coming together. Alright, there we go. I think the separation is going to be pretty good.
Tower 76 on. Tower 76. Hey, Ben.
Alright, now we're back at it with the grass. Gets tiring looking at all the same colors over and over and over again, so I just start trying to mix. You know, grass doesn't all look the same, honestly. I mean, what planet does it look all the same? So we'll get several different types of grass. Right now it looks like a mess, but it'll look 1,000 times better once I'm done with this. Looks like I'm almost painting everything camouflage.
Columbia Dispatcher P86. How much longer before you think you're ready to either get in the clear or ready to go back home? Okay, I got that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Whoops. Alright, now that I've got the tracks laid, see, the grass just looks a whole lot better now. Like, it looks like actual ground as opposed to just a bunch of random crap. Alright, ballast looks good through there. Gonna complete this fence through here. There's that. Okay. Now we're going to go through here and add grass. Let's check out what kind of grass do we want now. Dry grass, why not? There we go. Get away with this through here. See, it's adding little dots everywhere. It's actually grass. So when you're right next to it, it'll look, you know, realistic. Now we got to make an entrance. I didn't even think about making an entrance for, you know, actual traffic, or for workers or anything like that. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. See, that looks pretty decent again. A lot of grass. Let's change the grass. We'll go seeds 2.
Back here about 12.
Holy jeez, I'm...
Find out a 7. Could you double check your route for me?
That's right. Do a double check on your route. About 12.
That junk is wild. But I kinda like it.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 462.0, track 1, no defect. Repeat, no defect. Norfolk Southern, milepost 462.0, track 1, no defect. Repeat, no defect.
This area could use a pond. I think that would be kind of neat.
About 8 more times. 8 more.
There we go. Now this looks pretty, not gonna lie, it's kind of neat. Really brings the scene alive.
Columbia 296 over. 296 over. Hold back there about 20 minutes or so. 86 finishing up their work over. All right, 20 minutes. 86 rounds of work. Make it more like 30. No, you know. Yeah.
All right, let's go through here, clear out the roadway. Gotta clear that out a little bit. All right. Now, I'm gonna put in a road. Looks like the tracks are a little covered.
4 3 steps, CT. CT, you got that 3 steps. 73, 32, 12.
All right. I actually dig this. It's not bad.
Here, Corey.
And then I'm going to put no grass through here under the bridge because the sun is just doesn't allow it to grow with the shades. All right, cool. Probably can use some
clear RKD on 1 out.
That's cool. All right. And look what I spotted. Another one of those. Bye. All right, got that.
74, I got 5281. 5281. 5281, I got that.
Okay, so
Showing 59 on the rear.
So we'll do semi trucks.
Is it on? You just gave me the number. It takes a minute. It'll cycle a couple times before it arms up. There you go. 59 in arms. Everything looks good. Zero, zero.
Okay. There we go. Also need a railroad crossing here. Go figure. I just wasn't paying attention on that.
3, 32,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Charge them up, put them down.
And this one may not hurt. It may not hurt to have some gates on this one. Actually, I know what kind of gates I want. Let's go find them. Bloop. Now we'll go back. And we're getting a little long in the stream, so I'm probably going to cut it short in just a minute. I appreciate you guys watching. And I'm going to knock out this last crossing. And then I will talk to you guys later.
Over.
53 Charlotte, ready to come off this north lead, Haines Junction, head south. We need track 2 to work Detroit, over.
All right, 73 citation, Haines Junction for Detroit.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's right.
P73 IDS.
P73.
Yeah, could you give A30 Apple 30
It would be Detroit Farming, a 30-minute ETA for us, over.
All right, I'll give them a 30-minute ETA. Thank you. IDS is out.
Appreciate your help.
Alright, these lines are turning out pretty decent through here too. Gonna throw down some more asphalt. Well, that'd be nice if I grabbed the asphalt, wouldn't it? Throw that up to here. And then grass. We will grab that. Come through here with it. It's a good little barrier, I think. Go back here, throw the asphalt down. And then lower the grass through here where there shouldn't be any. There we go. And put some through here where there can be. You know, I like this. It took a while. It annoyed the fire out of me. But I think I like this again. Finally got to where, you know what? This place turned out to be pretty decent after all. And yeah, I'm going to put crossing box or crossing gates up probably at both crossings. I think it makes the most sense. And so I'll show that to you guys next time on how to program them. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. And we will see you guys on the next adventure. See you guys.
It's normal,